It's because we hate Marsau. It's because, and hate maybe might be too strong of a word, but it's because we do not like Marsau. It's because we do not like Marsau. That is the problem. And it is very, very hard to pull out our strong disdain for Marsau so that we can actually truly assess the situation. That's it. I said it. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Belle and this is the Belle Perspective. And today I've got another review for you for Love and Marriage Huntsville. Y'all know this is my favorite show. This is one of my favorite things. So Love and Marriage Huntsville season 6 episode 22 or season 7 episode 6 or 7 if you whatever the hell it is, okay? Not about the Keke and HaHa, y'all. If you're brand new to my channel, I cover books, TV, movies, all kinds of things. Anything you can pretty much formulate an opinion on. That's what I'm talking about on this channel. And go ahead and subscribe, child. Go ahead and subscribe, okay? Let's get into this thing. All right, y'all. So we're in this is the aftermath of the whole throwing the drink on and Marsau telling, who did he tell? Kimmi. He told Kimmi, you need to call the police and drug test Keke's behind, and they up in arms trying to hold people back, and they ultimately told Keke and I mean that they needed to get out. Y'all need to go. Y'all can't be over here. Y'all can't, I don't know where y'all gonna go, but y'all got to get the hell from up out of him. All right. At this point, the gloves are off. Okay, the gloves are off, and I know that there was a debate. There's been a debate, and we'll get into it a little bit further in the review. But the debate has been: should Marsau have said what he said to Keke about being drug tested? And my response to that is yes. The gloves are off. When you're in an argument, okay, you can say whatever you want to say. All right. Now, whatever you say after that, that is going to give people an opportunity to formulate their opinion on you. So in the case of Erica Mena, if you say some racist mess in an argument, people gonna know you racist. Now, you could say what you want to say. You can say what you want, but we know ultimately you racist. Okay. So in this moment when Marsau said what he said about Keke and having her being drug tested, we already knew that Marsau was joking, had joked about Keke's addiction. So now the gloves are off. He's throwing it out there. I don't see how that's a off limit type of conversation. This woman is coming for their marriage. I'm trying to be unbiased here. You see me? I'm working real hard. Please drop a heart in the comments because you see I'm working real hard trying to be unbiased, okay? Now, Martell in the confessional. Martell, you need to be dragged from here to yonder. Do you hear what? Martell need to be dragged from here to yonder. Martell talking about something. See, women get to saying any old thing when they're in an argument. Mind you, he's the one that threw out the 20 women. He's the one that starts throwing out male as a whole, and she was sleeping with other people. Martell, this is what I cannot say. Martell is the definition of a sexist. Him and this standard that he has men on and where he thinks women's placement is. Somebody said it on Twitter. The way that Martell thinks about women is the reason why he broke at 40. Okay? That is the reason why you bald and broke at 40 years old, Martell, because of the way you think about women. Because you ain't no better. All right. I wish they had shown a whole montage of all the foolishness that Martell had done started because he got mad. Please, Martell, don't tell us about women and drama. All right. I'm going to say this. I have to say this because people was getting in the comments in my last video saying that I was supporting Tisha getting a drink thrown on her. I absolutely do not. I do not. What I wanted to see was Keke rumble in the jungle. Rumble in the jungle. That's what I wanted to see Tisha do. Because had a bitch thrown a drink on me, I'm not going to say nothing else. But what I will say is, baby, we would have got active. Okay, I would have got activated. Okay. We would have got active. Okay, I would have burned some motherfucking calories in that. You hear me? We gonna burn some calories in this bitch. It's gonna be some furniture moving. Okay. I'm not gonna lie to you, Mel. All right, they done kick Keke and I mean out. They walking down to the curb so they can get to their car. Mel tells Maurice, "I'm so sorry this happened in your home, Maurice. See, that's why I don't let folks over to mine." Mel is messy. I am here for Mel this season. Okay, so far. Okay. Tisha is accusing Keke of lying on her and lying on her marriage, and Tisha is saying that Keke was trying to pressure people into asking questions to find out if the allegations are true about Marsau. And I think that everybody except for Tisha is looking at Marsau like, Like, I think everybody in their mama. So to sum it up, what Mel said, Tisha can basically believe whatever the hell she want to believe about her husband, but she don't need to get mad at other people for not believing. Okay. I also want to say, Mel, people in glass houses do not need to be throwing stones, boo. Now, the only reason why you left your husband is because we shamed you into it. That's the only reason why. So don't act, because you had proof that this man was cheating on you, and you done fooled around and had another baby with him. Wow, y'all was pregnant at the same time. Martell had ghetto twins, and you still was with him. So please, let's don't. Shh. You might want to sit this one out, okay? Tiffany gets there. She brings the baby. Ace is real unbothered. Ace just be like, "Y'all, where my milk at, Ma? I don't care about none of these people." He was so unimpressed with them people. The Jeep pulls up. Jalen drives around, pulls up in the Jeep. And I was like, at first I had forgot that Maurice had gotten Kimmi a Jeep. I forgot about it. And so when he pulls up in the Jeep, I'm like, who the hell is this? It was a cute little moment. I appreciated it. It gave us a break from having to deal with the rest of the drama and all that foolishness that they were going through. So everyone is still kind of talking about the situation. And so Tisha has a cousin named Courtney. So there's Stormi's husband, Courtney, and then there's Tisha's cousin, Courtney. And Courtney was like, "I'm hearing different stories. Maybe you need to check Marsau." Tisha says, "I don't need to check Marsau." Is it me? Am I the only one who was feeling like Courtney was like, I'm starting to believe Marsau is cheating on you. Like there was something about Courtney's questioning that made me feel like she felt like some of them rumors was true. Okay, get down in the comments. Let me know what you think about that. Because I was like, Courtney, what? Mel. Okay. Mel asked Marsau, "Why did Amin come and attack you?" And Marsau said, "Because I called his wife basically a crackhead, right?" And everybody was like, "Oh, why would you do that, Marsau? Why would you do that?" And it's kind of like, again, back to what I was saying before, the gloves are off. If this woman is coming for their family, this woman is trying to spread allegations about there being cheatations and literally kicking up dust. This woman just threw a drink at Tisha's face. The gloves are off. I am going to go as low as I can to hurt you, which is all the more reason why Keke don't need to be on this show, because she needs to be focusing on her recovery. But she's so busy trying to be the star and being in the spotlight that she's not concerned. And that's my problem. Okay. We bring up the whole, and Marsau basically said that he was still taking jabs and joking about Keke. And again, this is Marsau's personality. He's always been a dick, right? He's always been a dick. And that's just how he is. That's who he is. That's why I don't like him. He's sexist. He's misogynistic. I don't like him. He's a dick. He's not attractive. He need a bra. Deep Movie Man said he wears girdles. I guess he hasn't been wearing them lately because he's been flapping in the wind, and my grandma would be so mad. Like, sir, you need to strap all that down, okay? All that body yaddy, you need to strap it down, sir. So we bring up the whole situation with the bitch comment, and Stormi gets activated. Not too activated, but she was like, okay, so you're purposely saying things to trigger the husband. Stormi want Courtney to fight Marsau so bad. That's really what this boils down to. Stormi says, so you were saying you purposely say things to activate the husbands. Is that what you're telling me? So that the whole bitch conversation comes up. Marsau says, you called me a bitch in a business setting, in a business meeting, right? And it came out of nowhere. And you can't tell me that that was not insulting. Stormi is still on this, you know, had you told me that it was offensive, I wouldn't, I would have acknowledged it. Stormi, you know that that's offensive. You know that's offensive. If Marsau had turned around and called you a bitch, you would have been upset. Let's not play games like this. Don't play in our face like that. Stormi, you're not being for real. I like you. I want to keep liking you. Let's be for real, okay? Marsau goes into a rant about how he supported Keke or has tried to support her through the addiction. Raise your hand if you have been picked Keke up off the street while she was in the street. Raise your hand if you were there when her mother abandoned her, when her husband abandoned her. Like, raise your hand. He said part of the frustration and what you're seeing here with us is hurt and anger and frustration and disappointment and betrayal. Now, in that moment, I was like, damn, I understand. I get it. Like, you guys were not there. You were not there when I was there holding her hair back, right? Or trying to get her to get into, where did holding your hair back come from? But you know what I mean. I kind of went through, I started personally, I got personally triggered. My bad, y'all. You weren't there when she needed you, okay? You were not there when she needed someone. I was. And so for her to come around, turn around, and act like I didn't do anything for her is hurtful. And then try to destroy me. I don't, And so Marsau says that Keke wants Tisha's life. That's what he says. Now, I don't know what delusional world... I don't know what delusional world Marsau and Tisha live in, but I don't know if that's what she want. I can't say that Keke want Tisha's life. I don't know if I can say that. And he also tells Marsau also tells Tisha in the confessional, and this is what my video was last week. Tisha is not going to be able to ignore Keke. You might be done with her, but it's going to keep on coming up. It's going to keep on coming up. And you got to figure out a solution. She is going to need to figure out a solution because this is going to keep on coming up. It's going to keep on and keep on and keep on and keep on. You know what I mean? Why is Keke not acknowledging? And maybe she won't. Maybe she won't acknowledge it. But why is Keke not acknowledging all of the support that you all provided to her when she was going through her addiction? Not saying that they didn't do it. I just want to know why Keke would be turning on them for a couple who has supported Keke in the way that they say that they have. Like, I don't understand what's happening. I don't. Stormi has a close connection with someone who has an addiction, and she got triggered with Marsau in the way that Marsau was kind of like handling the situation, still making jokes. Stormi thought that Keke was in recovery. And Marsau basically was like, Stormi, please stop. Have you ever, dealt with anybody who was on drugs? She is not recovered. She is not. And Stormi was like, well, I have a best friend that's in recovery. She used to live with me. I, had to stop letting her live with me because she, watched my son, but she's also battling addiction. And I guess that triggered Stormi. There was kind of like a little kumbaya moment between Stormi and Marsau, which I appreciated that. I know Marsau is not the devil, right? But Marsau he has taken up. I'm not gonna go there, but I won't because this video will be an hour long, so I'm not trying to do that. But Marsau, he's so ill. He's so ill. Okay, he's more likable than Martell is, but he's just so ill, y'all. He really is just so ill, like so ill to me. So we get to the gym, and I really like this scene. I thought this was cute. It was Courtney, Stormi's husband. Courtney, Martell, and Chris. Very cute scene. They're all working out and also trying to recap the cookout because, Courtney wasn't there, so he missed a lot of it. He finds out that Marsau and were getting into it. He talks about Tisha and Keke and the drink being thrown on Tisha. He just sipping all the tea. Let me tell y'all, if Courtney, Stormi husband, get buff, if he get him a little muscle, Courtney gonna be something serious, child. He'll be something serious. Okay, child. With Chris on this show, I just thought about, I like Chris. I like Chris and Nell. I want them on the show. I think they're good. They have just the right amount of messy, and they have an intriguing story. I actually want to hear more about how their marriage survived. I do. So if they added them to the show and got rid of Tiffany and Louis, maybe made Tiffany a friend of the show, I would watch it. We find out Courtney and Chris could potentially be family. There's been kind of like rumors and rumblings about Chris and Courtney being related. So Stormi has decided that she's going to do pay for some sort of drug testing, or arrange for them to do some sort of, DNA testing so that they can see if they're actually truly related. Martell says that there are things that bring up the whole bitch conversation, and Martell's keeping it real. This is the one time I think that I'll be agreeing with Martell. He said, the whole bitch conversation, that was a whole bitch thing at the town hall that was completely out of line. There are some things that a woman shouldn't be saying to a man. I think that that's dumb. His reasoning was stupid. I think he should have just said the word bitch is an insult when you say it to a man or a woman. Not, there are just some things that women shouldn't say to men. Or there are just certain things women shouldn't be doing because a man is around or whatever. Man, boy, Martell really thinks that men are the pinnacle, right? Martell, Marsau, Maurice, they really think that men are the standard, right? And women are just some off-brand of them. Some extension of them. Like, if you don't get the fuck from out of here with that bullshit, I'm so sick of them. Martell is asked about when the hell he gonna get out. He said, I got 20 more days. 20 more days, sir. That man said you had 2 weeks the last time we talked. I'm really trying to figure out what the hell going on around there. Down to the Huntsville. So Chris says, well, where are you going? Are you going to the chateau down in Atlanta with Sheree? Are you going to the Mel's Mountain on the heat? Where are you going? And Martell says he found a place. Martell, if you found a place, you've been saying you found a place for the last, I don't know how long. Why don't you move? All right. Where is this place that you talking about, Martell? Get the hell on. And in the confessional, Chris says, I don't give a damn where that nigga go. Okay. I don't give a damn where he go. As long as he get the fuck from up out of my client house on time. Because he should have been got up out of there. He should have been done, got up and left. Okay. Anyway, Courtney said that he's going to talk to Marsau on mutual ground, right? He's not going to black again, so that he can have a conversation so that they can mend fences with the whole Stormi and the bitch and the such and such. I think that this issue with Marsau and Courtney and Stormi has dragged out for entirely too long. It should have been done, got up and left, okay? Keke and at this storage, and I was like, well, what the hell kind of storage place is this?
The ghetto!
They was in some storage place in the hood, y'all. It was off like, they are digging through their storage because they're moving once again. Has decided to uproot their family to move to get into a district or a certain school zone so that their oldest child, who is according to Keke, an exceptional athlete, and this is positioning him to be able to be utilized at this new school. And so they're having conversations about what needs to go, what needs to stay, etc. Mel gives them a call. Now, I said Mel is being an executive producer. Mel rolls up. She says to Keke, listen, Keke, we were talking about it. They're still joking. They were still joking. I said, there you go being messy. There you go being messy, Mel. There you go. She then says, what you should do for the naysayers, you should take a drug test so that you can let the naysayers know that you are drug free. Now, this is where the episode ends, But Keke's face, it looked like, nigga, what? That's how she looked. Now, in the previews, the response is, part of the response, and I don't know how they edited it, but if I have to take a drug test, then Marsau need to take a lie detector test. Child, we also find out that earlier at the cookout, Tisha was saying that she loved Amin, and she really loved him down. And then at the sketchy storage place, Amin says Tisha is so fake. She do not like me. She ain't never like me. And quiet as it's kept, I low key believe him. I really do. I low key believe him. Anyway, the way y'all get down in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about the episode. I just feel like my disdain for Marsau was clouding my judgment. And I'm sorry for that. High key, I did enjoy seeing Tisha get doused with that water. Because it was like, girl, wake the fuck up, girl. But again, if Mel was able to have a ghetto baby, a ghetto twin, then who the hell let that lady let her husband cheat in peace, okay? And honestly, I don't think Marsau is cheating, okay? I don't think Marsau is cheating anymore, okay? If Marsau was cheating, they would have found a name, they would have found a receipt, they would have pulled a video, they would have pulled somebody. And it's been too long. It's been too long for it to have not been a thing, okay? And so I'm waving my white flag, although I cannot stand the ground Marsau Scott walk on, okay? I cannot stand the ground that motherfucker walk on. I just know that if there were real true proof, it would have came out. And as mad as Keke was as mad as Keke was at the cookout, she would have aired it. If she knew it, if she had it, she would have aired it, y'all. Those are my final thoughts. Y'all get down in the comments as usual. Tell me what y'all think, okay? Can't wait to talk to y'all later. Take care.